Well, apparently I'm live. Good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, motherfuckers. This is Grampy Lobster. I'm gonna see if anybody shows up in the room because I've got some exciting fucking news and I've got some things I want to talk about. Normally I don't give much of a well. Usually when I do a live show, I usually give at least an hour or two notice, but I just decided, well, what the fuck? Hey, how you doing, bozo? Hey, Adam, how you doing? Adam, you gave me a good idea tonight. I was watching. Hey, bozo, I was watching Von Helton's new unboxing video, and I think, like most of you, I became quite fucking jealous. I mean, all those boxes. I mean, Jerry must be raking in the money because he overdid himself this month. Uh, and if you've ever been in collectibles, like NASCAR or NHRA, or years ago I collected baseball cards and other things. When you collect something, right? Which what Vaughn's doing is it's a collection. It's an investment to him, for his kids. And what a haul! Yeah, boxes on boxes. I mean, at least have the ability to understand when he opens these boxes and he looks at the cars. He says a name, right? When I think Vaughn collects things because he likes the colors. You like the cars, you're like, oh, I like his blue and red one. Oh, the army one. That means I'm an American, or the ones with the women, Shirley Muldowney, because Vaughn's. He's like, the Asians. There's Asians in there. There's black people in there. There's Chinese people in there. There's Mexicans and Latinos. It's just it's a hodgepodge of everybody. Which, yeah, but when you don't even know, when you're holding up a card, say for instance an athlete or an entertainer or a car, race car driver, you at least you want to know like who this guy is, right? Like, admittedly, for a while I was like really into Dale Earnhardt shit, right? I had 164 model of every car, including the pink one that he ever drove, right? I had the 132nd model. I had a bunch of those and stuff, but I didn't put them on a race car track and spin the wheels and go, oh, these will make fours. I mean, that seems to be all he's fucking worried about. And then he gets these dragsters that come with a display thing, and they've got this screw. It's got the screw in the bottom, right? These aren't for. He's like, oh, I'm going to see how it goes down the track. It comes in this plastic dome thing, right? This display case, right? These are like display cars, right? Sure, they'll roll, right? But that's not their purpose. And Vaughn can do what he wants with his fucking toys. I don't get a shit. That's not where I'm going with this. But I think he doesn't. He likes the color of it. Of course, there's the Budweiser when he's got the king of fucking drag racing and the queen, because maybe Shirley Muldowney and Don Prudhomme, the snake, can go down the track. And he's got these lights now, right? Like he's gonna do night racing, right? Instead of like just turning on the light in the room, But he's gonna be realistic. He did stump me though. I mean, I was hoping he would go for the duct tape racetrack stuff, but he went a little bit more high tech because, of course, it's just Jerry's money. Um, so he's getting these snapped together, and he even did a unsolicited shout out to him and everything. And I'm sure that's gonna make a lot of. But no, I didn't say Jeff Gordon. I remember when Jeff Gordon first came out, man. People used to they used to paint baby bottles, the rainbow warrior colors, and throw them on the track. I went to Dover. They did it at Dover. Well, when I went to Dover and I went to Richmond, people were like literally doing that. So people got in trouble for it, but no, not Jeff Gordon. But anyway, but and like I said, I get the whole Hot Wheels thing. There's people I've seen videos since Vaughn's been doing this of guys that have like rooms and shelves and display cases of just cars everywhere, right? And they race them, different kinds of cars against, but Big Daddy, Big Daddy Don Garland. Yeah, I actually saw him at Lion Speedway that was outside of Long Beach years ago. They shut it down after it was around for years and years, but then people finally started. It got noisy, and they ended up, I think, having to close it down, eventually. But I saw a few races when I was a kid. I never really into, but I mean, you understand why people collect things and why people do things. They have a passion for it, right? And might I add, in this video, besides like Secular Opinion already did a video. He's already put out the poll, or going to put out a poll about is Vaughn sporting a new summer cut or type thing, or does he have lice again? So I'm not going to put out a poll for that, but I will tell you one thing: Vaughn's getting some titties again. Did you notice that video? Holy shit, Vaughn needs a bra. Oh God, that was funny as fuck. I thought, Jesus Christ, it was. I'm sitting there, and I know, Lobster, you're obsessed with Vaughn's boobs, right? But there they just like stick out in his shirt, and it's like somebody needs to get that boy a training bra. Oh God, that was funny as shit. And of course, he's call it e-begging, call it, people have PayPals, people have Patreons, all that shit, But yeah, I'll bet you he plays with them, man. I'll bet you he likes to tweak his nipples, because I mean, who doesn't like to like squeeze their nipples and stuff sometimes, and make themselves feel happy in their special places, and at inappropriate times. But don't send me confetti bras, Jesus Christ. But it's like, God damn, man, And then he's throwing these fucking the papers and shit all over the floor. And Jerry, I mean, God bless him. The boy was out there. The boy can move with a broom. And I'm not making fun of him. I thought that was cute, right? And his daughter's trying to help and everything. And he's just like throwing paper on the floor, right? And Jerry's running around sweeping it up. And then Vaughn's throwing shit on the floor because I guess that's what he does. But at least his kids were trying to clean up and trying to be a little bit, trying to manage this situation. I mean, but here's her Pearson, do not play. Oh, sure they do. Hook a chain up to him, Haha, you'll play. But I don't know. But he like I said, people have Patreons, people have PayPals and stuff, and I'm actually thinking about linking my PayPal one of these days, because if somebody wanted to send me $5 to pitch in for a bag of weed or a new microphone or something like that, I would never say no. But I've never done that because I try to live within my means, which, I mean, if you want to buy me a bag of weed or a new microphone or a webcam, I could use a webcam, cheap webcam. I don't care. But anyway, but Vaughn, apparently he can't. Hey, Walter, how you doing? Let me be praised. Yes, of course. He can't monetize. See, according to Vaughn, he can't monetize his new account because he can't shut down his old AdSense. He can't add AdSense to his account now. But I don't know if he understands it. He doesn't have 1,000 subscribers, so he can't AdSense. He can't monetize his account, right? But Vaughn's going to maybe try to switch, like, yeah, hey, well, I'll just put this headset on this one, and I don't know. But anyway, so he needs your money, and that's the thing. This guy opens up boxes, and this is his biggest unboxing yet, right? Biggest unboxing yet by fucking far. I mean, he's like it's a big deal, Christmas every fucking month, But he did get some light bulbs too. He did get some light bulbs, and yeah, if anybody wants to send me a 150 well, yeah, Bozo, you don't ask for much. I mean, I would actually, Bozo, I really want to talk to you sometime about some of your Motorhead vinyl. I'd be willing to suck dicks, or maybe like send you some money, or I don't know, or some way, we could make it. But I don't have any vinyl, and I don't have a large Motorhead collection. But I think just a little piece of vinyl would it would mean so much to me, if you in some way we could find a way of monetizing, some sort of transaction. That would be a beautiful thing. But anyway, what's a pipe dream without a pipe? Absolutely. But I thought Herb's toy car videos was to lure kids to the trailer. I won't go there because, I have the Kelly videos and stuff, but I try to stay away from he does like, petite 20-something, semi-attractive young ladies, and he's still looking, because his kids want a mother just like mom, that's what he said. And his kids, they rule the roost, But anyway, so anyway, I was thinking today, I saw Vaughn's unboxing video, and I was oh, you would, Bozo? God, that would be like, I God, I would literally cry if I saw. Yeah, that would be a beautiful thing. But I saw that unboxing, and I got something in the mail today, and once I saw Vaughn's unboxing video, I kind of felt jealous, I was like, Lobster, you just screwed everybody out of a beautiful fucking moment, and wow, you screwed people out of a beautiful fucking moment. You got something today in the mail, and you could have shared it, because Vaughn likes to share his monthly Christmas gifts from the gods to with everybody, with his newest endeavor. So I got me a box today. I got me a package. I actually did. Actually, this is a recreation. This is the actual box, right? And I didn't use a Crocodile Dundee style knife, because that's bad, But I got like my bottle opener, corkscrew, bowl cleaner, bowl scraper, and I just got this, and I slit the tape, easy peasy, right? This, and opened the box, and put the box over here. But recently, we've had, there's been a lot of like stuff going on around the Lobster with. Well, I went through it in my last video, and been hearing from some people. And, it's seriously, it's been a very like the last 4 or 5 days has just been emotionally, and just, it's been really fucking weird. I've heard from people that I haven't heard from in years. I'm supposed to give a fuck about certain things, and and people are trying to tell you how to feel, and plus I'm hearing from people that I really enjoyed hearing from, and liked hearing from, but just the whole, and then other drama comes out of left field, and it's been like really weird, and I've Mrs. Lobsters usually deals with a lot dealing with me, you know. And bless her heart, she always tries to do what's best and to make me smile and make me happy, and I always appreciate that. But I got something in the mail today because she's noticed that I was really, just not. I mean, I fucking crashed for like 12 hours the other day after a bunch of shit. And, yeah, I don't sleep usually more than about 4, 5 hours at a time, and I'm awake, So she knew I was having a hard time and everything. So she ordered me this Lemmy doll, right? And it's an action figure. I don't know if you call Lemmy a doll, but anyway. And so I'm going to recreate. I already opened it once, but I want to recreate the magic, right? Um, uh, it got this Lemmy, right? And so put him here. So he's now a permanent fixture on the desk, but what's the thing that Secular Opinion has got going on with her? Oh, the latest? I'm not really sure. I think that's kind of a. I think Secular Opinion might be doing one of those. You want to stay tuned. He's feeding us a bit at a time, because suspense. I think that's pretty much what he's going on. But if you're asking what's going on with Secular Opinion and Von Elton, yeah, I don't know. In which we got, it's been fucking years. They've been having their little thing, and but I'm not really sure. Um, I don't know, but I mean, the King of Canada, man, he's not a dumb guy. I mean, I'm sure he's got a plan, and I can't wait to see it. Anyway, no, I've recently, I've met some people. Matter of fact, last night, I mean, out of the blue, this is how easy it is, literally, to find me. Right? I get phone calls sometimes, right, from actual people that watch my videos, and serious. And I'll answer like last night, it just said cell phone, right? And I'm like, okay, it's not a bill collector. Um, I'm realizing, I'm remembering now that there's a delay. So I'm looking at some of the side chat, probably at a different time you are. But anyway, I got I got a phone call and a guy that's been watching me for years and stuff, and kind of what we were talking about the last video I did, about relate, relatives and death and just scumbag. It's a lot of shit. And I've always enjoyed talking to people. I mean, because I don't care. I tell people if you want to talk, give me a call. Apparently, I'm not hard to find because he looked me up, and he Googled me or something. And like I said, I've doxed myself over 10 years ago, right, when I got on Google, right? And I've really never changed anything except for a few email addresses and stuff like that. But I'm really not hard to find. So if anybody ever wants to like call me on the phone, if you want my number, message me or something, and I'll be glad to give it. But just Google me and you can find me. And if you ever just want to talk, seriously, problems, people have problems. I like listening. I've got some people that call me sometimes drunk as fuck, but just want to, vent and shit. And sometimes, when you've got problems, just having somebody to listen to and, um, throw things off of, and uh, it's a good thing. And a lot of people have helped me, and just I mean, like I said, not professionally or anything like that. Although I do have some community college. Sometimes just talking to somebody or having somebody listen is, you know, um, better than doing something stupid, or sometimes it just helps you feel better. But I get calls every once in a while, and when I first, one of the first person that I actually ever communicated with in on voice was A guy when I first, matter of fact, my wife and I, we were going out. I think it was the day we were signing the lease or whatever to move into this apartment. So it's been about 8 years, and he had messaged me a few times saying, "Hey, we should talk sometimes," because back then I just really did strictly like really bad atheist videos. I was just usually drunk and running my mouth and shit, and but anyway, this guy calls me and stuff, and we're similar age, and he says he thought apparently it'd be nice to talk to me, or I might be an interesting person. And we've been friends ever since, so we've talked about a lot of things. When my wife was in the hospital like 6 years, not long after we moved out here, the people that remember that, I'd sit in the parking lot and just call him up, and he lives a long way away from me, nowhere near me, but he always answered the phone, helped me out. Was a really good friend, and we've been uh, close personal. We've never met, but just uh, we communicate well, and we've shared experiences in our lives, and we've had issues and stuff, and just for a long time we've been 3 hours on a phone, just just talking and drinking at the same time, talking about life and things. And I got a uh, I hadn't heard from him for a while. It's fish heads. If anybody knows who fish head salad is, right? Um, he does really great videos. You're an atheist, and I mean they're good quality. It's really hard hitting videos, but really well done. And he's been around for years. He doesn't make a lot of videos. He never really did, but the ones he made were always really good. And through the years, me and Fish, I call him Fish, uh, but instead of Fish Head Salad, because we're personal friend of mine. And he's on my. If you go to my YouTube page, he's like the tagged. You'll see a little thing for Fish Head Salad. He's got really good videos. The Anyway, I hadn't spoken to him for a while, and he sent me an email a week and a half ago, I think it was, or a week ago, that his health is like really gone in the shitter, heart issues, and he's on oxygen. Hey, Kinko Trooper, oxygen. I mean, I've never. I talked to him on the phone yesterday, and um, he breathes like I do after I've like taken a bunch of bong hits, like coughing wise, and he's not doing good. He puts up a fight. Yeah, I mean he's a he's not like pussing out and shit like that, but he knows the prognosis and stuff. And um, apparently he's been getting given like 1 to 5 from his doctors. I'm just saying that of life left and everything. And he's dealing with that plus other life issues and stuff. And um, if anybody, not that he wants you to come visit him in his house, because that's just but he's a hey Kinko Trooper. He's a good guy, and really shitty things happen to really good people, and it seems to be happening a lot um, in my world. I've had a lot of people die this year. Suicide, uh, chronic illness hit suddenly at the fucking stage 4. You got a week to live shit to, uh, and then my dad, which, that was kind of an icing on the cake, and sent a lot of shit going weird and everything in different directions for a lot of fucking people. But, that's why Mrs. Lobster loves me, and she buys me things that I can put on my desk. Yeah, Fish is always really cool, man. He Jesus. Uh, he always said he didn't want to talk about it, but he's like he's the only atheist in a completely fundy world where he lives. Um, and for years, I would tell him, I said, dude, you got to write a book about this. This is, and he's like, no, because he didn't want to embarrass family or, you know what I mean, and stuff. And later on, I talked to him, and he seemed more uh, willing to like talk about it type stuff. But it's something that I guess one that's going through it could only know, right? Because I'd tell him, I'd be like, how do you do it? And he goes, well, when you got a smoking hot model wife, you can put up with some. No, I mean, joking. I mean, we were friends when we were talking about it, but he said he's getting tired of people sending thoughts and prayers and positive waves and stuff. Because, look, I'll say, hey, positive waves, kind of like from the what Donald Sutherland, or I think it was from Kelly's Heroes, the negative waves, all that shit. I mean, I kind of come from there, but Fish, he don't do the magic thing, not one bit, and don't even fucking insinuate, right? So he's not one of those atheists that's gonna like you know come to Jesus, before he passes away. I just hope Fish is gonna do well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really had. Um, oh yeah, we're still. I want to let you know that we are still looking for Mr. James Bolger. If anybody has any information, we've got our feelers out. We've got our, I mean, when the FBI sends you this, they know that they can trust you, and we don't want to let them down. But if anybody has seen a James J. Whitey Bulger, please let us know. We'd like to get the reward for it. It's just we're just trying to do the right thing, and with the reward, we will definitely share it with everybody and give back to the community. Because we here at Lobster Ministries and Hot Wiener Emporium, we believe in giving back to you. Anyway, Lemmy's here. You can see my tomatoes. You can kind of see my tomatoes back there. The fucking light decided to come on, so it's a bright fucking light. So I guess you're not going to be. Uh, I've heard that he might be in California somewhere, Adam. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think he's somewhere in the vicinity here, or the FBI wouldn't have entrusted me, with something like this. So I think he's probably. I'm guessing he's probably local or within the southern New England, maybe the New England, area, But thanks for your opinion, your advice, your tip, But we've already checked that out. We're damn sure that James Whitey Bulger is not in California. I'm just letting you know. I mean, we've got our ears to the grindstone, and we're paying off informants and with moist towelettes. So we get all the good. We give our informants moist towelettes so they can have clean hands. And we think that's important because if you don't have clean hands when you touch your pee-pee, you get a urinary tract infection, just like G-Man. And urinary tract infections are not a good thing. So don't be like G-Man. Wash your pee-pee. Wash your pee-pee every day. Even if it feels a little bit funny and you think God might be looking at you. The government hides people good even when they are looking for them. Yeah, I agree with you there, Adam. It's Yeah, check the internet for unusual Stromboli activity. Absolutely. You know, we've got some connections. I will not refer to them as the pasta eating boys as Vaughn did because um, it's just wrong. Um, and I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever refer to them. Yeah. But, you know, up Federal Hill, you know, you never know. I mean, they still have a place for Buddy Cianci up at a couple of restaurants, you know. So, yeah, like I said, we're doing what we can. We're hoping to get that reward money, you know, maybe get a book deal out of it, you know. Explain to them how because we're actually documenting the entire process of our detective work, you know, and Carl's back there, you know, he's been out all day, you know, filming on location and talking to, he's been interviewing, I don't know, quarter pasta eating boy. Yeah, I don't know, Adam. Do you know the context of pasta eating boys? That's when Von Helton threatened secular opinion near the Canadian border with the pasta eating boys, the mafia, you know, it's anyway, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're connected, Adam. You know, I don't know. Rhode Island lobsters and mobsters. You know, apparently I stole somebody's logo. I cop. I've taken a lot of shit and used it as my own, but I've never monetized, so I don't. You know, it's borrowing. You know, we're just using it. Oh yes, you are pot Italian. My wife's part of it. My wife's Italian, and yeah, Niagara Falls. You know, but Italian and French Canadian, two people you can't fucking trust. But oh shit, my fucking pillow. I got this pillow down on this chair. I gotta get me a new fucking chair one of these days. You know, it's like I just put another pillow on the motherfucker. But it hasn't affected my back. You know, and my hip doesn't go sideways. But anyway, yeah, there's somebody else. I don't want to say her name because she's going through a lot right now. I talked to somebody from the Geek Room, Frankie, and a good friend of a lot of us, or somebody that we all know, is going through a lot right now, and she's not going to be on Facebook for a while. Which you try to reach out to people, and because people have problems in life. You try to do what you can. You try to help, and yeah, Frankie is a good dude. And so if this person is watching right now, just remember I sent you my phone number. I've got plenty of coffee. I've got enough weed right now for about 4 days. So I got to start, giving out hand jobs. I'm only working part time right now. And hey, Grampy, or hey, hi, Christina, how you doing? I showed you what Mrs. Lobster got me today. She, I've been, been going through a lot and everything, so she bought me this Lemmy. His head even moves, But I did the whole unboxing thing and everything. I took it out of the box, and it was an emotional thing because Vaughn does his yes, Bozo coffee. Because I got jealous that Vaughn gets to do all those unboxing videos with Jerry's check, and I just And by the way, just in case you missed it, we are still on the lookout for Mr. Whitey Bulger, James Bulger. So throw the box. My cat doesn't know how to use a broom, and the wife's asleep, so I'm kind of fucked. But yeah, Christina, if you've seen James J. Bulger, otherwise known as Whitey Bulger, please let me know. And if your tip leads to the like the finding him, with my help and everything, I will fucking share the reward money with you. I'm serious, and with everybody. Um, we think he's in this area, right? Adam thinks he's in California. He's in California somewhere. I don't think so. He's a Boston boy, so I think he's in the New England. He's got a lot of places he can go. I mean, so we're on the uh, we're on the lookout. Irv opened a manila package he called Yellow Orange. you know, if I watched that whole hour, that hour for 53 minutes into that video, he finally stopped opening packages, and he wasn't really like taking big, like good looks and just describing and why he picked this car, right? So I said he probably pointed out a bunch of cars on the fucking pick me, like the thing, because he liked the colors. He doesn't understand. I don't think, like I said, when he first started doing this, some of the labels on fucking cars were sponsors, right? Oh, what's this? I don't even know what that means. He does like the McDonald's logo still. But some 80-year-old looking motherfucker, right? And like I said, Christina, this might freak you out. This might gross you. And some people think I've got this fetish with it and stuff. But Von's titties are getting big again. And somebody needs to get that boy a fucking training bra, right? Because titties shouldn't stick out like that, Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what he thinks is going to happen when he starts racing these fucking cars. Like thousands of people are going to watch his videos. I, I and if they do, then yeah, a lot of the cars it's the same fucking car. It's got a different body shape, and he spins the wheels. And if Herb gets a makeover, maybe he can make him. I like Bozo. I don't know. Maybe he'll. I'm trying to figure out what the end game to this is. Right? He can't think that this is going to make him money and it's going to draw viewers. I mean, he gets viewers. I bet most of them are sock accounts. Right? I don't have a sock account. I just hit the bell and I'm one of the first, if I'm awake. Because sometimes his videos come up when I'm still awake because my sleep schedule isn't exactly the most routine, but usually late at night, early in the morning, But I mean, he cut his hair, and there's speculation out there that he might have lice because Jerry's hair is cut too, so he looks like a Manson kid. A cute kid though. And that boy can work a broom. He was cute with that broom. But the girls don't have cut hair. So last time they all got their hair cut, right? Remember when the little girls were walking around bald headed and stuff? I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But this time it's just fun. So it might be a father son fucking bald thing going on, Let's see who can grow hair quicker, See who can I don't know. But if you notice, he's still rubbing his fucking head, right? And as I rub my cheek, but he still rubs his head a lot, and his nose is. Have you noticed his nose is getting bigger in the front? I mean, it's like he's got this like a boil or something that hasn't come on, and like a giant zit that hasn't gotten a head on it yet. His fucking nose just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and oh yeah, his girls are really pretty. They're cute. They're cute kids, and Jerry probably grows better facial hair. But and like look, and I'm not shitting on his kids. Like I've said before, his kids are cute, right? I've got this is Vaughn, right? That's why I didn't show like clips of the video because his kids are in it a lot, because they're trying to get some attention, you know, and his daughter had a fucking Papa Lobster. How are you? Hi, Jim Chavo. Do I know you? Papa Lobster. Oh, okay, Papa Grumpy. Okay, he must be I'm gonna think Jim Chavo is maybe a Latino. I don't know. Uh, but anyway, thanks. But crap. Where's I I don't understand what he thinks this is gonna do. You know what if? I mean, his computer. He's gonna when this fails, he's gonna blame the trolls, right? And I don't think the trolls and the haters and all that stuff have had enough to do with his nose. Yeah, with what's going on with this, because a lot of people are like, you know, but he's still on BitChute, you know, and stuff. And but I want to see what train wreck this is going to turn out to be, and when it doesn't work, he's going to blame the fucking trolls because somehow, you know, stuff, you know. But he was talking to he's been in these fucking hangouts with Brett Keane, and I watched part of it, and like as some other people did, and from what I'm understanding, people couldn't. Oh, he's up to a lot of shit, but it the stuff that comes out of Brett Keane's mouth, right? I mean, the only thing that fucking fat lazy fat fuck manatee ever did was flip his script when he went from being an atheist to a God believer, you know. Um, and then he's got Vaughn, right? Who they're not going to argue with. Oh, they've had disagreements, but it's always disagreements about really fucking retarded shit, you know. And they got J Dubs, the world's shittiest Jew, right? And that young Earth creationist, whoever the fuck he was. God damn. It, it, the shit that they spew about, you know, atheist suicide, and I guess I was watching Secular Opinions video, and I'm not trying to um, like punch off of his video or anything like that, but it goes back to the whole thing about like how atheists are, right? That study about, you know, atheist men are more likely to commit suicide, you know, than God believers or some shit. And Secular Opinion pretty much very easily uh, showed that was a bunch of crap. I mean, statistically, you know, and yeah, and they both claim to be conservatives. You know, Vaughn's an uber conservative, right? Which I know what an Uber driver is, but Uber conservative, I know it's like, oh, I'm just, you know. Yet both of them, and Vaughn has actually called out for, and I wish I had. I think I might even have the video. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. A lot of checking, but where he's calling for all social programs to be shut down, to stop, right? Because it's wasting the taxpayers' money, right? Yet he gets assistance, and so does fucking Brett Keane, right? They live off the government tit, you know. Vaughn probably hasn't made enough money in his life to collect enough Social Security to buy dog food for a small dog for a year, right? Brett Keane, I think the only job he's ever, well, I don't know what the fuck he's ever done, but without begging for money on the internet, you know, because of his health, you know, goddamn well he's getting the fucking money from the government. You get these fucking people, and then they'll talk about atheists, how atheists lie, and atheists do this, and atheists are this, and atheists are really shitty people, and then they bring up Hitler and Pol Pot and Stalin and everything without actually knowing any fucking history about any of these people, or would they would keep their fucking mouth shut? You know, I mean, when they were going on about fucking history, right? About our founding fathers, right? Neither one of those two, and that fucking young Earth creationist and J Dubs, all four of them are, they probably got the collective IQ. My green frog back there is smarter, but it's got a little motorized thing in it and a couple batteries that makes them jerk around and sing too, right? So that's not saying much, but it's amazing how far, you know, certain people on the internet. Now, like, I've never been a like major person, and I'm fucked up, and I've lost a lot of people that used to watch me and shit because of things and stuff, and so I'm not, but Brett used to be up here on the fucking YouTube thing. The Amazing Atheist and Brett Keane, and Brett Keane was the one that got Amazing Atheist started, and Von Helton used to have like thousands of fucking subscribers. People would watch him because they thought it was entertaining. He'd talk about reptilians and outer space shit, and a lot of people that used to watch him watched him because they were into UFO. Just it was entertaining for them to listen to him, at least because of all the bad shit. And some people believe that crap, and that's up to them. I'm not saying anything, but slowly but surely, and it's always blamed on atheists and trolls and haters and shit. Slowly but surely, they went from being like, I wouldn't say respected, but a lot of views and shit, right? Like I said, I don't get a lot of views, right? But so I'm not trying to, but going down to like when you get down to the fun brigade level, the lulz shit, the people like me that are just going to make fun of you, you know, there's not going to be a fucking discussion. There's not going to be a discourse or a discord or whatever the fuck, because you're stupid, right? you're to the level of people like me that are just gonna make fun of you, right? And there's people that don't like me because I make fun of shit, right? It's how I get through my day, right? I make fun of myself, right? I make fun of a lot of shit, right? There's a lot of things I don't make fun of, right? I was talking to somebody yesterday, and like I said, people send me stuff sometimes, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to mess with that person because they're really like they really are retarded, and they probably shouldn't have access to a webcam, but it's not their fault, it's kind of like beating up the little retarded kid in school, wow, look what you just did, so I mean, I don't make fun of everybody, right? But if you're stupid, like this Michelle Best, this Sasquatch uh bitch, I'm gonna have fun with her. Sage Wanderer, he's weird. Oh my god, he's like a Von Helton from a. I haven't watched him for a while because I want to throat punch him. Not literally, but he's an arrogant. He's done everything just like Von, right? He knows everything. He's connected. You ever notice the wackos are the ones that always say they know stuff and they're connected? And they used to do this, and they used to do that, and everything. And look what they are, where they are now, right? I mean, Sage Wanderer, he'll tell you flat out that he knows more than you, right? Because he's got time, you know. He's got time. Just do the studying, you know. Another person that doesn't believe that, an education, might be, but yeah, but the yeah, Sage Wanderer, he's one of those people that I I can handle watching Von Helton videos because I've been doing it for a long time and I'm kind of immune to it. Um, and like that Michelle Best, she's a nutbag and a half. Oh my god, you should seriously go to Michelle Best's channel and check out her videos. Get stoned first, right? and or do some psychedelics, and it'll be more fucking fun, right? I had a couple fucking edibles last month, and I did it when I was watching her video, and I found myself after the fact just going, "What the fuck?" Because she's angry at literally everything in life. Everything is fucking evil. Everything is unfair. um, and once again, it's the people that totally aren't fucking crazy that have all the fucking answers, right? But nobody's listening, you know. Uh, oh, a bit of sage on chicken? Absolutely. Hell yeah. I can go for that. But anyway, I just thought I'd, stop in tonight, do a little share, and do a little bit of fist pumping back at you. It's been a, oh shit, been a, it's been a weird last few days. And, I want to thank people that have messaged me and, sent, their thoughts. And I don't know. If you want to send me those 3-year-old shrooms there, Adam, I would be more than willing to fucking eat them and try it. I mean, I'd be willing to be a guinea pig. I mean, I've given plasma for money before, so I'm pretty much willing to do anything. You know, but anyway, yeah. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening, wonderful day, and I guess we'll speak at you later. Let me see. If anybody got any questions? Anybody got any ideas? I gave plasma for mostly for people watching. Well, actually, the last time I gave plasma, see, I always had this thing about needles when they were bigger and stuff like that. I used to pass out. The day I went in the army, I fucking passed out twice because I looked when they stuck the needle in my arm. You know, but the last time I gave plasma, they got about halfway done, and I went into shock so bad that they had to call the EMTs. So they finished the one part of the process and then helped me up, or they helped me stabilize and everything like that. I mean, they had my shirt undone, they had my pants on. I mean, they were like, I went into shock, right? Serious shock. So they gave me my $30 and told me politely not to ever come back again. So I didn't. And I learned later, if you don't look, it's not as bad, right? And now they've got these fucking needles, man. Every time I have to go to the blood draw at the VA or something, there's been times where I've asked her, I said, just let me know when you're done. She goes, oh, we're done. And I'm like, hey, but I have done a little research. Seemed like if they have no mold, they should be okay. Well, if they have no mold, send them to me. If they have mold, send them to me. I'll cut the bad part off. Just like you do with cheese. If it's got a little bit of mold, you just cut the bad part off. Because what is cheese? It's mold. You know what I'm saying? It's mold. That's all it is. Anyway, apparently I got 5 people watching, and that's 5 people, that appreciate watching. And like I said, Carl's back from hospice, being that we found StreamYard. We had money, we would pay for the other product and get the better, other than freeing it, that goddamn duck off the fucking That's got to be the fucking ugliest fucking logo I've ever seen in my life. And get the other, like. But we have an option if you'd like to fucking join me, right? Sometime I can actually send a link to somebody that wants to join, and they don't have to have a. Let me see. Yeah, they don't actually have to have a StreamYard account. So if you ever want to pop in and say hi, don't snipe me though. You know what I'm saying? Because dick pics. I don't know if the nice looking cock. Who doesn't like a good rooster in the morning? You know what I'm saying? Uh, but anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Looks like Vaughn's going to be having some setups and stuff like that, and he's going to be making those buildings and making that racetrack happen. The Toilet Bowl Speedway looks like it's going to be a thing. I can't wait. I can't wait for the big grand opening race. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be a lulz fest and a half. Holy shit. Bozo, that's a great idea. Take care. Peace all. Let me be praised. This is Grampy Lobster. Thank you all motherfuckers for watching. I love you guys. And, hey, have a good day.